News here tonight at 10. The Bengals game is suspended after a Bills player collapsed on the field.
It was supposed to be, if not the biggest, one of the biggest Monday Night Football games of the year, but it has been overshadowed by an early game injury. The Bills at Bengals game came to a halt when Buffalo cornerback Damar Hamlin collapsed during the first quarter. And sports director Jack Pola is here now live with what we know.
Well, Brooke, John, the Bengals were leading the Bills 7-3 about midway through the first quarter when Bills cornerback Damar Hamlin fell to the field after trying to get up from a collision with Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. Medical personnel worked on Hamlin for several minutes. ESPN then reported that CPR was administered on the field. Players were visibly shaken on both teams, with some players even seen crying on the sideline. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor and Bills head coach Sean McDermott then met with NFL officials, with both teams then exiting the field to their locker rooms, where they have been ever since. Hamlin was taken to the UC Medical Center nearby. ESPN is reporting the game is, quote, temporarily suspended, but that has now been updated. The later it gets, the possibility of this game continuing is slim to none. This is obviously a tragic night, with everyone much more concerned about the health of Damar Hamlin than the game itself.
Any given Monday, the Damar Hamlin story.
I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes till the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're gonna crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I mean, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not. I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. Hell yeah. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you. Hell yeah. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Football gave me everything, you know, and I think even through the midst of absolute tragedy last night, I think you saw some of the beauty of football as well, that it's brought us all here together. You know, like, this is a little bit different. I've heard it all day, like thoughts and prayers, and you just heard Scherf and Jonathan Allen say, like, all we can do is pray for him, and I've heard the Buffalo Bills organization say that we believe in prayer, and maybe this is not the right thing to do, but it's just on my heart that I want to pray for.
It is.
Damar Hamlin right now. I'm going to do it out loud. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to bow my head, and I'm just going to pray for him. God, we come to you in these moments that we don't understand, that are hard, because we believe that you're God, and coming to you and praying to you has impact. We're sad, we're angry, and we want answers, but some things are unanswerable. We just want to pray, truly come to you and pray for strength for Damar, for healing for Damar, for comfort for Damar, to be with his family, to give them peace. If we didn't believe that prayer didn't work, we wouldn't ask this of you, God. I believe in prayer. We believe in prayer. We lift up Damar Hamlin's name and your name. Amen.
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 It's beautiful.
Respectfully.
Trending topic on social media ever since the football Monday night game has been prayers for Damar. Even analysts on the NFL Network bowed their heads and prayed together on the air. So have our Buffalo Bills inspired a national moment? Reporter Richard Solomon is here to see what local faith leaders are saying about that. Richard?
Well, Mary Alice, by now you've seen this picture almost everywhere. It represents unity. You see people of different stripes, colors coming together, praying. To now people praying all over the world for Damar. And this is something local spiritual leaders that I spoke with this evening tell me they have never seen before.
From the moment Damar Hamlin collapsed, one word, one action was seen around the world.
That's what you have heard over and over, even from people who normally don't publicly talk about prayer. They've been comfortable now to say, pray for Damar.
The act of so many people left Pastor Darius Pridgeon in awe.
And why do you think so many people now are doing so?
I think when you saw those players kneel down and grab one another, we all agreeing that we need to go to that higher power that we believe in.
No matter the skin color or religion, people came together.
When we see a fellow human being down, we want to support them.
Rabbi Alex Lazarus Klein of the congregation Shir Shalom says prayer is universal.
In our language, whatever it is, whether it's Hebrew for Jews, Latin, or Hindu, any language around the world, it doesn't really matter. God hears all of our prayers.
Because Monsignor Jack Ledwin says there is power in prayer.
It's to a deeper level, and I think it takes us to hope. I think that's perhaps the thing we need most of.
Hope that Damar will be okay. Hope that this community will see him on the field once again.
I think prayer enables us, whatever challenges face us, prayer gives us the courage and the hope to continue.
And Bills coach Sean McDermott has never hidden the fact that he's a man of faith. And perhaps now, his team and all of Bills Mafia are showing the world what it means to believe. Richard Solomon, Channel 2 News.
If you know anything about magic, Where attention goes, energy flows.
We're waiting for updates on Bills safety Damar Hamlin. He's still at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center after suffering a cardiac arrest Monday night. News 4's Chris Orvaditz is at the hospital tracking his progress this afternoon. Chris?
Hi, Abby. Well, to this point, we have no update from the Buffalo Bills today on the condition of Damar Hamlin. The last time we heard from the team was yesterday afternoon when they told us he was still in critical condition here at this hospital and in the ICU. We also have no update from the hospital itself here at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. They haven't shared any details about Hamlin's condition since he arrived here Monday night after collapsing to the Paycor Stadium field. But there is some reporting today on ESPN and NFL Network that Hamlin is showing signs of progress. We're hopeful for positive updates today, of course. Can Damar be released from intensive care? Is he still sedated? These are some of the questions we're trying to get answers to this noon hour. Last night we heard from Hamlin's uncle. He was complimentary of the first responders and the medical staff treating Damar, and he's appreciative of all the prayers.
Man, I love the Bills fans, man. I mean, just the support of Bills and the Bengals fans. I mean, they're out here doing candlelight vigils, and I mean, it's so touching to see that, you know, people that are really strangers, the love and support that they really have and concern for a family member of yours, and it's really touching to me as a family member to see that.
A statement released on the entire Hamlin family's behalf echoed that sentiment, appreciating everybody for the love and support shown to Damar.
Life's more important than a game, and people are more important than a game. And I hope he's okay. I know his mom is here, and Buffalo's praying for him, and whatever you believe in, like, it's good vibes and positive energy towards them, and like, hopefully he's okay.
They need to care more about player safety. They say they care about player safety, but they really mean that. Tonight they showed that they care about it, but it's just like, why does that happen? Why does that happen?
The Hamlin family have asked Dr. Knight and Dr. Pritz to represent the many UC Health specialists and multi-specialty teams who have cared for Damar, including our cardiologists who have been providing round-the-clock care to Damar since his arrival last Monday night. Dr. William A. Knight IV is a professor in the Department of Emergency Medicine and Neurocritical Care, University of Cincinnati College of Medicine. Dr. Knight is also the lead physician for the NFL Cincinnati team of unaffiliated neurotrauma consultants, visiting team medical liaisons, and the Emergency Medical Services Support Group, including on-field paramedics, airway management physicians, and respiratory therapists. Dr. Timothy Pritz is a trauma surgeon and serves as a professor in the Department of Surgery at the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine and Division Chief of General Surgery. I will pass this over to the physicians to share an update on Damar's medical condition. After the update, we'll have about 10 minutes for Q&A with the media. And when you ask questions, I kindly ask that you state your name and organization before you pose your question. Thank you, and Dr. Knight.
Thanks, Kristen. We shared last time that we were with you that our ultimate goal was to get Damar back home to his amazing family and the broader Buffalo family. Well, Dr. Pritz and I are thrilled and proud on behalf of UC to report to you that Damar Hamlin has been released and returned to Buffalo. I traveled with him to the airport this morning with our UC Health Air Care and Mobile Care crew, including teammates who were with us on the field when Damar Hamlin collapsed. He landed safely and is as standard as anybody who has gone through what he's gone through this past week, and certainly after flying on a plane. He is going to be observed and monitored to ensure that there's no impact on the flight of his condition or on his lungs. Dr. Pritz and I have spoken extensively with his care team in Buffalo, and I can confirm that he is doing well, and this is the beginning of the next stage of his recovery.
And we understand Damar Hamlin is going to be sleeping in his own bed tonight and continuing his rehab at home. He was discharged from a Buffalo hospital this morning. 10 days ago, he collapsed on the field in Cincinnati. Doctors say the Bills' safety went through a comprehensive medical evaluation. He also had a series of tests done on his heart, nerves, and vascular system. No official cause has been given for his cardiac arrest.
No official cause has been given for his cardiac arrest.
The prodigal son returns.
The inspirational recovery of Damar Hamlin took another step forward today. Before the Bills' playoff game, Hamlin made an emotional return to his team. Steve Overmeyer is here with the details. I just love seeing that video of him walking in.
Yeah, and let's not forget, this was actually his first public appearance since that collapse. It was 20 days ago that Damar Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest in the Bills game against the Bengals. Today, he was in attendance for the Bills' playoff game against the Bengals, and he was there for the first time since his remarkable recovery. He was escorted to the Bills' locker room in this cart before the game today in the hopes that his presence would provide an emotional lift for the Bills. Hamlin, along with his mother and brother, watched from a suite, and when he was shown on the big screen there, the crowd went wild. The Bills didn't win the game, but Hamlin still left an impact on the team.
His presence, I think, was good for the guys and also hopefully good for him. And I thought it was a pretty cool moment. The game wasn't trending the way we wanted it to, but when they put him on the big screen and just a great moment, keeping perspective, of course, on where he was just a few weeks ago.
A spokesman for Hamlin's family says that he still requires oxygen and routine heart checkups to make sure he doesn't suffer any setbacks. Coach McDermott also says that Hamlin has been in the facility a few times and on the road back to normal. Jessica.
More good news. Steve, thank you.
They didn't know that we were going to do that, and wanted to make sure that was actually going to be able to happen with Damar's medical schedule there, and to be able to. When I said that we had a treat in store, it was just you could see the look on their eye in anticipation of what was probably coming. To see the players' reaction, they stood up right away and clapped for him and yelled some things to him, and it was a pretty cool exchange for a few seconds there. But he made hand signals, hand gestures, right?
He made hand signals, hand gestures.
The thing that makes me laugh is he did this to the guys, right away. He flexed on them, I guess, and he's just got some staple things that they know him for and that he does, and he made the heart symbol probably more than anything, and then he gave him a thumbs up. So and then somewhere in the midst of that, and it was a little bit hard to hear, but he, as you'd imagine, he said I love you boys, and of course I think I got the guys.
These heroes work every day to keep their communities safe and also led Damar Hamlin's medical team during his recovery. Please give them a warm welcome to Super Bowl 57. Also joining us tonight, a special guest here to share his appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Bills safety, Damar Hamlin.
What's with the jacket? It seems very symbolic, don't you think? Adrian Peterson expressed his distaste for the jacket. He called it blasphemy. A distorted depiction of Jesus with eternal in big letters. Some fancy designs you got there, Damar. Let's check out some more from that designer. So let's take a look at what we have here. Distorted depictions of Jesus, creepy alien-looking eyeballs, pedophile swirls, and Satan emblazoned in big, bold letters. So what was the jacket that Damar Hamlin wore to the Super Bowl? The varsity jacket that Hamlin wore was from a collaboration between rapper Travis Scott and artist Takashi Murakami by brand St. Michael. Without end or beginning, there is no day and there is no night, was written on the front of the jacket.
What's up, everybody? It's D-Ham. Once again, I want to thank everybody for the love and support over these past few weeks. As you know, CPR saved my life earlier this year on the field, and CPR could easily save your life or someone you love. That's why I'm proud to announce that I'm partnering with the American Heart Association and kicking off Damar Hamlin's 3 for Heart CPR Challenge. And of course, this one's got 3 steps. Step 1, go to heart.org/3 to watch a short video to learn hands-only CPR. Step 2, donate to the AHA to fund CPR awareness and education. And step 3, challenge 3 friends to do the same. To kick things off, I'm challenging the GOATs. LeBron James, Tom Brady, and Michelle Obama, you've all been challenged. And one more thing, make sure you share your videos on all socials and tag me and have your hearts up.
He sure loves throwing those 6s.
Now that my brothers have closed out a strong winning season, as I continue to make so much progress recovering, I think it's finally a good time to share a few things. I think it was important for me to wait and speak publicly at the right time, as it was just a lot to process within my own self, mentally, physically, even spiritually. It's just been a lot to process, but I can't tell you how appreciative I am of all the love, all the support, and everything that's just been coming in my way. What happened to me on Monday Night Football, I feel is a direct example of God using me as a vessel to share my passion and my love directly from my heart with the entire world. And I'm able to give it back to kids and communities all across the world who need it the most. And that's always been my dream. That's always been what I stood for and what I will continue to stand for. And with that being said, I want to thank a few people who helped me most directly to get back to this moment to where I'm able to speak to you. The Bills training, athletic, and medical staff, notably Nate, Denny, Joe Mika, Tabani, Dr. Bassan, Dr. White, Dr. Kim, Dr. Mark Feinberg, Joe Collins, Dr. Daz, Marissa, Dr. Musio, Corey Reblin, and last but not least, I can't forget Kels. The University of Cincinnati Medical Center, starting with Dr. Timothy Pritz, Dr. William Knight, and all the first responders who acted swiftly and skillfully to save my life. To all the medical personnel and healthcare providers at both Cincinnati Medical Center and Buffalo General Hospital, Dr. Jamie Nadler, Dr. Ken Snyder, Dr. Levy, and Dr. Chi Kim. To my mom and my dad, who are literally my anchors and my everything, who never left my side the entire time. To my little bro, who is my why, my reason why I strive to be my best self every day. And to all my family and friends who supported me in many ways during this time, whether it was showing up for visits or just a single text just to check on how I was doing. To Bills Mafia, I just want to thank you so much for the genuine love and support. Ever since I became a Buffalo Bill, it's been nothing but genuine love and support, not even only for me, but everyone's situation, no matter what it was, Bills Mafia jumped behind it and gave 110% support, love, no matter the situation. With this happening to me, I didn't feel anything short of the love, and it really helped me stay encouraged to get through the toughest moments and the toughest times. I really can't thank you enough. To the entire Bills organization, my brothers who made it a priority to lift me up spiritually, mentally, and in every way possible, reaching out every day, seeing how I was doing, calling, texting, just checking up on me no matter the situation. I'm proud to be a part of this team. I'm proud to be able to call you guys my brothers. To the city of Cincinnati, the Bengals, and the entire NFL, just for putting team allegiance aside to root for one kid's life, and just the humanity of a player, that's wearing Buffalo blue. You put humanity above team loyalty. You showed the world unity over division. I'm not surprised by it, but I'm deeply grateful, and I'll be forever thankful and indebted to that. To all the kids who sent me letters and heartwarming gifts, you mean the world to me. You made my day every day. You inspire me to keep dreaming big and to just continue to keep helping making this world a better place. It's always been important for me to be a role model, but just seeing the love and the support from the youth, it just makes me want to give back and get out in the communities and touch the kids and just be that example that they can look to, touch, feel, talk to, and know that whatever they dream of, it's real. It can happen if you stay focused, stay dedicated, stay committed to whatever you got going on, because that's pretty much what got me here. That's what got me in this position. Thank you to everyone who donated in any type of way to the Chasing Them's Foundation. My mind is literally blown away from all the support. I don't even have the words to express the gratitude for the amount of support that was given into that. That was something that was started even way before I made it to the NFL. Something that was started small just to be able to affect my small community back at home, McKees Rocks. I just wanted to be able to play my role and do my part in my community as I ventured off and to chase my dreams of making the NFL. And you guys have just took that and blown it away, and I'm so excited for the things that I have planned in the future for these kids all across the country now. While I'm so thankful to everybody, I know that it isn't enough just to be thankful. This is just the beginning of the impact that I wanted to have on the world, and with God's guidance, I will continue to do wonderful and great things. I couldn't do this without any of the support and the love, and I can't wait to continue to take y'all on this journey with me.
Since his return to the public eye, some people are questioning whether it's even him. He even took to social media to respond to these ludicrous conspiracy theories. But let's set all that aside and ask the question that everyone wants to know. What caused Damar to go into cardiac arrest?
You're 24, peak physical condition, can run circles around me right now. How did doctor describe what happened to you?
That's something I want to stay away from.
How did doctor describe what happened to you? That's something I want to stay away from.
That you all are a bunch of low-brow, Neanderthal shitheads. They think they are gonna gut you and leave you laying on the highway with your insides hanging out. But the goddamn buzzards to eat your no-playing asses.
Coach, you're gonna have a stroke.
I don't get strokes, motherfucker. I give them. Oh, no.
Not what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him, and just hope that he's going to be okay.